game, Anthony. Stay in tune, man. Start this thing out.
You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to have to stand there and watch it.
Gotta change the lineup. Alright, we playing Sacramento King. Gotta change the lineup. Gotta get somebody some rest. Niggas look tired out there.
MP, you're about to go off.
I gotta do my thing. Spit the little game. I wonder what happened to my nigga Jack.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And let's check in on the rookie race. It's early in the season, but already some of the fresh talents have started to really distinguish themselves in the league. A pretty competitive class, all hoping to grab that Rookie of the Year trophy. Getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
So far, his rookie season has been off to a strong start. Things are going pretty smoothly.
And he's only going to get better as the season goes on. You can see things starting to click for him.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. We've got Edey, and it's the Beast in at the 2. And for Sacramento, and it's Gravett in at the 2-guard spot. We'll see what wins out in this one. Contrasting styles going head-to-head, RJ.
These always intrigue me. You're going strong versus strong here. And contrastly, weak versus weak on the other side of the ball. These matchups are about holding up and making the least amount of mistakes.
Here's Jamison. Inside. Here's Frazier. Shots blocked.
I'm talking about
Pass to the Beast.
Edey.
Here's Edey. Here's the Beast.
They got some good defense.
Clock at 6. Fires from the line. Rebound by Sacramento. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the game. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And so here's Sacramento after the basket by Cleveland. Here's Livingston, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
I like to see.
Here's Jamison. Blocked again! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, Junior.
Here's Jamison, just 5 to shoot.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Edey.
Try to pass the ball. You niggas foul like a motherfucker.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's the Beast. Here's Forte. Livingston grabs the miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
I like this lineup.
Pass to Grovit. Here's Livingston. 15 in his last outing. That shot wide open.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, swiped away.
Oh, my God.
And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Jamison. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. And it's a tie ball game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. George, he's checked in for Sacramento. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Kings, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played.
Well, I think for Sacramento, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now here's Garland. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
Where's my foul line? God damn.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He ended up with 41 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Sacramento making a change here. Reed's checked in, and in the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he drops the first. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Woods checked in. Goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Jamison passes to Reed. For 3, George. The rebound by Forte. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's the Beast. Cleveland again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to George.
Come on.
Oh, he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I'm talking about what?
Here's Newton.
Oh,
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Jamison. Wood grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to the Beast. 1:27 left now in the first quarter. Count it. Good. The Beast has got 7.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Jamison. 6 points for him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
They get it back. The 3 from Wood. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Kings leading. Ooh, it's stolen away. The Beast passes to Forte. Here's the Beast. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Rejected by George.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Jamison passes to Reed. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. George defending. Cleveland again missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Counted from distance. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. The Beast shot is off. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Sacramento on top. They're up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
We've got George, and it's Ware in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. They set the screen. George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. To the middle. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Bryant, the pass to Butler. He can tie it up. That one misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers provided some information. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Edey's checked in for Mobley. Pass to Gromit. Here's Rodman. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. And they recover it. Six to shoot. Here's Reed. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep, Mitchell. Here's Edey. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
To the paint. Here's Iguodala. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Reed can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Bryant. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Rodman. Here's Frazier. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And here's Bryant. Back to Mitchell. Butler with the ball. Now here's Mitchell. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Jamison. On target from range. Jamison's got his third bucket of the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The beast. And there's a pick. Goes up from the block. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. It's also good, so he hits both free throws. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Gravitt. And the layup is good.
Oh, my God.
And the Kings lead by 2. Here's Forte. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's the beast. Gravitt grabs the board. And Sacramento shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Now Reed to the right side. Here's Jamison. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
I'm thinking this nigga crap.
Shot on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Frazier comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Lee in for Reed. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Jamison. And another miss by Sacramento. Cleveland shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Forte. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Beast passes to Garland. 41 seconds left in the second period. Pass to the Beast. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Here's Frazier. Uses the glass on the layup. Frazier's got his second basket of the game.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
The Beast passes to Forte. Wing shot on the way. Drained it for 2 points. Here's Jamison. Buries it from 3. Jamison's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cleveland on top, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. It's a one-point game. On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Darius Garland, and it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lee. Second shot opportunity. Frazier with the bucket. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's the Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Good on both. Sacramento shooting only 31% of the game. Here's Grobbett. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. And that one goes out of bounds. The last touch by Edey. Here's Jamison. 12 points for him.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to the Beast. About a minute played here in the second half. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. The Beast has got 14 points for the game.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's Jamison. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Count it. 14 points for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
He's perfect from the line this time. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Jamison. He's got 14. Here's Grobbett. The rebound by Forte. Forte's got 5 rebounds tonight. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 5. The Kings have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Grobbett. Pass to Frazier. Here's Lee. A good-looking shot from the wing.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Forte. They get the rebound. Edey, that's good. Edey's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Jamison. And it's all from 3-point range. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's the Beast. 16 points for him. Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Kings have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Frazier. The Cavaliers pull it in. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the Beast. Nails it from 3. The Beast has got 19 points.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shot.
Here's Livingston. And another miss by Sacramento. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 13-4 run. Iguodala, no good. Kings trail by 8. Robbed. Caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Lee. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Forte's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
George, he's checked in for Sacramento. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Lee, covered by Bryant. Back to George. Here's the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Newton. Jamison grabs the board. Kings trail by 10. George left side. Over Mitchell. No good. A bit long that time.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Mobley on a screen. Newton. No good on the triple. The Kings shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Lets it go from deep. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Mobley with it. Guarded down by George. George with a steal. Here's Livingston. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Newton. He's scoreless. To the inside. Here's Mobley. That shot missing. 1 second left. No luck on that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 8. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kings trail by 8. We've got Naz Reid, and it's George in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Ware. Here's Grobbett. George scanning the floor. Here's Grobbett. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's the Beast. Oh, and Reid with a block. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. From the inbound. And the powerful one-handed slam. Now George. Pass to Reid. Back to George. Here's Livingston with the fadeaway. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Here's the Beast. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. The Beast has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
The Cavaliers lead by 10 from outside the arc. Offensive board. And here's Bryant outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Reid, a screen on Butler. Back to Reid. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Wood. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 25 points in the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Edey's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Butler. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Down by 15. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Bryant, the pass to the Beast. Oh, and Reid with a block. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to George to halt the run. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Grobbett. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he makes a first. So both teams making some changes here. And he can't hit the second. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Kings trail by 13. And he drives it. Oh, nice! What a huge jam! Big time right there.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And here's Garland. Here's the Beast. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Cleveland leading by 8. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Knocks it down from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Brian, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so here's Sacramento. Pass to Jamison. Over Garland. And another miss by Sacramento. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Bryant finds Garland. The three. And Cleveland another three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Roberts got 7 points for the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Bryant. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Forte. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Cavaliers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for the Beast.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter here. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Livingston. Oh, he jams it straight down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garland. Got a piece of it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Frazier with the bucket.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Here's Garland. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
.23 seconds left in the game. Out to the wing. The three. Livingston, no good. Now here's Garland. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong...
You earned that one. Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm. Objects in motion, stay in motion, as long as they move.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And that game against the Suns, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mitchell is out there with the Beast. Then there's Mobley. Then there's Forte. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. And for the Warriors, we've got Farrell. Also Green out there. Armstrong is out there with Terry. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position. Here we are, Brent, looking at this game tonight. Both of these teams certainly get after it on the defensive end.
Well, I'm touching your suit here, Kevin, and it looks like you got shoulder pads in there. You're going to need that. This game's going to be a grinder. It's going to be physical. These guys are going to bump each other around, and they play hard-nosed defense. So I would expect this game to not rise up in terms of the scoring column, and we'll see who's tougher tonight.
We've seen a number of games now since MP set his sights on leading the game in assists. His playmaking has been interesting to watch for sure.
MP has been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right play most possessions. That repetition bodes well for accomplishing his goals as a passer.
Here's Forte. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Charlotte Hornets. And Green gets it to go.
And shots like this have to fire Green up. Big-time three there.
Here's Iguodala. No good that time. Good work defensively by Terry. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Tyson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Armstrong. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Forte. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Tyson. Shoots over Mobley. The shot no good. Tyson.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Mitchell passes to the Beast. Back to Mitchell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Mobley, the pass to the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Forte. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And that was almost a block. Still getting enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Mitchell. And the shot goes down. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Forte. Terry covering. effective shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Sharp in for Phil. Now, here's Green. Last game he had 34 points. Armstrong. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Here's the Beast. And here's Garland for 3. Traps in the tray.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Now, here's Sharp. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. They need this. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
But we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
Armstrong against Mobley. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And now Terry pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Green learning the ins and outs of NBA defense. That's the right gamble and leads to the breakout.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. And the Warriors with some changes. Tyson's checked in. And Aldridge is subbed in for Terry. And he's good on the second. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Kings. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Tyson. Outside Aldridge. Here's Sharp. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
At the arc, Sharp just going for it there, and he's trusting in his ability.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Newton. Hasn't made one yet. Mobley is screen on Sharp. And shot on the way. A putback. Mobley on the follow.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, up 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Ryan is out there with Forte. Then it's Butler. And it's the Beast. And it's Wood in at the 5, down low. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Kings really lit up the floor. He ended up with 28 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. It was incredible watching him dominate like that, showing why he's considered a star in this league. Guys?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Into the lane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA, and Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Farrell's checked in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Sharpe against Wood. Left block shot on the way, and it's Sharpe missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. Oh my God. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Damn, man, this nigga switched position.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Tyson. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. 6 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The Beast passes to Forte. Here's the Beast, defended by Sharpe. Here's Forte. This game he had 10 points. Connects from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Driving in. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Looking to end the run. And it's Sharpe missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. But maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Pass to the Beast. Cloak loose. Butler on the way. Puts up a 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot no good. Tyson. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Butler finds Wood. Here's Forte. The Beast passes to Forte. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Not his best night from the field, but
Oh my
looking
God!
for other ways
No
and
kickball, no
finding
nothing.
so he can chip
Come
in.
on, man.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit
suck,
of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's crazy.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Terry's checked in for the Warriors. Jalen Green comes in for Dort. Terry grabs the ball. Warriors trail by 6.
This nigga soft.
Here's Sharp. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the Warriors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Ryan's checked in for Wood. The Beast passes to Mitchell. A three-pointer off from
He missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. He said he just got the wind knocked out of him. It took him some time to get his breath back, but it's nothing serious. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Mitchell kicks to Bryant. Pass to the Beast. The three from Garland. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Farrell. He has yet to score. Can't hit that one. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance to the right side. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Good D by Mobley. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Two niggas hurt. Edey and Wood. Fucking crazy. Niggas soft.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And some good races going on in the conference. Who do you think would win a race between the three of us?
I might have to put my money on you, Ernie. The Jet is more like a city bus these days. Plus, he doesn't know how to run through the tape. Get it?
Yeah, I might be a city bus or I might be a prop plane, but I got still pretty spring in his legs there, youngston. I tell you, still got some spring in them.
Thanks, Gramps. I think Shaq's right. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for Golden State.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from three. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Armstrong. Green is out there with Farrell. Then it's Terry. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The wide open look here for Terry. Knocks down the 3-ball. Terry's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Stolen by Terry.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite. Both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers leading by 6. The kick out to Mobley. Good on the 3-point shot. Mobley's got 5.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Pass to Armstrong. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Terry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Shoots it up. Warriors with the rebound. Armstrong's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Terry.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
With the floater, it's blocked.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got hand right now, 1 of 4 to start the half.
Green left side. Over to the left wing. Pick off in mid-air. Forte, the pass to the Beast. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Forte. Over Terry. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Shot by Terry, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Floats one up. And that one's good. Forte. Forte's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's 3-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the 3-point shot in today's game.
You look at Green. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Stolen away. Here's the Beast. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got 12 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the left wing. There's Green with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
The corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
The Beast. Pass to Wood. Out to the right wing.
Oh, 2 Fresno niggas going at it.
Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Sharp's checked in for the Warriors. Ryan is checked in for the Cavaliers.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Green taking his time here. Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's the Beast. He's got 14. Pass to Newton. Here's the Beast. Defended by Sharp. Here's the Beast. No good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
250 pounds.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Dort in for Green. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now Sharp. He's got 7. Terry. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Aldridge, he's checked in for Terry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland's checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. They set the pick. Dort passes to Aldridge. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's the Beast. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. He's off on the first.
God.
He hits the second from the line.
Get it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 17. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Took over the game.
And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Ball's got to move, all right? So just start driving and kicking and moving it on, all right? Just settle in. Make easy, simple passes.
And, Greg, the offense doesn't look very fluid right now.
I mean, not enough movement. When the ball is zipping around, this team much more difficult to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got the Beast. Mobley is out there with Bryant. Then there's Garland. And it's Iguodala in its center. 5 to shoot. Fires the three. The Beast will hit.
One made three planned for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Farrell.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Oh, my God.
Warriors trail by 17. And Sharp has it in the corner. Here's Farrell. Hamu Kelishvili passes to Green. The three-pointer no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Iguodala. And that one drops. Iguodala's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Cleveland. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Warriors making a change here. Dort's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Forte comes in for Bryant. And it's Mitchell in for the Beast. Pass to Green. Back to Farrell. Here's Dort. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Forte, the pass to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Mitchell missing. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Farrell's got his first points in this one.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Iguodala. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Farrell passes to Sharp. Now, here's Dort. And the wide open shot from Green. And the three ball is good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Mitchell outside. Garland with the screen for Mitchell. Pass to Forte. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Farrell. Good as Green picking up the assist.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Mobley with it. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. It's the three-point bomb. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Warriors making a change here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Farrell passes to Terry. Outside, Green. Armstrong with the screen on Mitchell. Green, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Fires for three. And it's Forte missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Kicks it out to Terry. Outside, Green. From downtown. And the Warriors miss again. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Avalanche just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Terry outside. Pass to Tyson. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Beast is checked in for Garland. Here's the Beast, headed by Green. The Beast can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
There's Green with the three. Another three for Golden State.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now
the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Farrell kicks to Green. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
For him right now, his three-point shot might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Tyson with the bucket. Here's Forte. Here's the Beast. Terry grabs the board. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 6-point game. Great look there, but off target.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 34 seconds left in the fourth.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep it spending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
That's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And they'll get another chance. Here's the Beast. Lays it up and banks it in.
No foul, though. She's good enough.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett.
Great win tonight, MP.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
You saw how you 250. Look at the wind knocked out of me. Soft them off. Take some evidence.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Cavaliers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And check it out, Detroit just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for Cleveland, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Cunningham, and it's Nance in at the 4. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Evan Mobley, and it's the Beast in at the point guard position. Well, Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Here's Bonner. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Left side, Mitchell. Here's the beast. From outside, off the mark. Here's Strawther. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Forte. The beast passes to Forte. Fires the three. Nance pulls down the board. And we're about a minute into the first. Down low. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Blocked! And they get it back. Mobley finds Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Here's the beast. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Cunningham. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
And that one, good.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Mobley up top. Pass to the beast. Here's Iguodala. And Cunningham pulls it down. To the left wing. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's the beast. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Forte. Rebounded by the Pistons. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Nance. His last outing, he had 18 points. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Strawther's got 7 points in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Can they get it? And it's Mitchell laying it in.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the beast in their last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He finished with 30 points, and they couldn't keep him off the line. He was so aggressive. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Here's Rollins. No points so far.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bryant, the pass to Garland. Here's the Beast. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. The Beast has got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Black. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Outside Garland. From deep. Newton can't get it to go. The Pistons have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Person from about 19. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Person. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Garland. No points yet. Hits the three-pointer.
Anyone who questions Garland's deep range, run that film right back.
17 seconds left in the first. Here's Black. 14 points his last outing. Here's Bonner. And the layup is good off the glass.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Detroit on top. They're up by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. And it's Galloway in at the center position. Shot clock at 3. His first shot attempt. Nance can't get it to go. The Cavs trailing. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Person. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. To the middle. Here's Wood. The rebound by Detroit.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Person. 9 points in his last outing. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cavaliers on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's the Beast. Last game with 30. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. The Beast has got 12 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pistons trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Bonner. That one's good from the corner. 6 points for him. And it's Butler with the ball for Cleveland. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cunningham's checked in for Hood Schifino. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Black. From downtown. Iguodala grabs a miss. For Cleveland, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The Beast, good.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Bonner. Pass to Strother. Now here's Nance. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Black. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Iguodala. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bonner, pass to Nance. Here's Black, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's the Beast. The rebound by Detroit. Nance has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
The Pistons making a switch here. Galloway's checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Pass to Clowney. Right side, Mitchell. Back to Garland. From the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Bonner, guarded by Wood. Here's Black. On the take. Pass to Galloway. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Here's Strother. Drains the triple. Strother's got 6 in the quarter. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
The 3 from Mitchell. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons leading. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Strother. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Clowney. Back to Garland. Kicks it out to Bryant. Now Mitchell. The 3 ball. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Strawther. Checked by Mitchell. Cunningham outside. Over Garland. And that one's good. Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 points. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Detroit on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question now.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Their keys to the game have been opening all the doors. Just a high-caliber overall performance.
Yeah, the offense is rolling, and you can tell they're having fun out there. I'm having fun just watching them.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Cavaliers trail by 3. We've got Donovan Mitchell, and it's Mobley in it to 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Pass to the Beast. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Bonner. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen...
The previous play is under review.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's the Beast. Mitchell, the pass to Forte. Misses from short range.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
From deep, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Cunningham outside. Stretching out the D. Cunningham.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Rollins no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pure from three-point range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. The Beast has got 19 points. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 11. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Bonner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. And so he hits both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Cleveland, number 1.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Here's the Beast. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to the Beast. Both teams deciding to change it up. Wood passes to Butler. Into the lane. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Play some damn defense.
Detroit leading by 7. Pass to Nance. Back to Cunningham. Unloads. And again, the Pistons missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Butler. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
Foul.
Second chance effort. The rebound by Detroit. Nance has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Rollins. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Pass to Black. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. Black's got his second bucket on the night.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
And here's Butler. No made baskets yet. Now here's Bryant. Here's Newton. Jacks up a 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. Butler is screen on Cunningham. Here's Newton. And another miss by Cleveland.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. And it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard. The Pistons lead by 11. Got a piece of it. Pass to the Beast. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Black. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Pistons lead by 13. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first one falls. Watson, he's checked in for Detroit. And so he makes both from the line.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Detroit has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Bonner. And he gets it to go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Beast passes to Garland. There's the three. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
The Pistons lead by 10. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. They get it back. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Black. Mobley grabs the boards. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Forte. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pistons making a switch here. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Black. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Driving to the basket, the Beast. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Cunningham. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's Forte. Knocks down the triple. Now just a 5-point Pistons lead.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Black passes to Bonner. To the left side wing. Here's Black. bucket. Bonner's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Bonner. Bonner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Cunningham outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Puts it up from 12. Forte's shot is off. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Strawther. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Beast. Forte passes to Garland. Here's the Beast. Back to Garland. And there's the screen. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Timeout. Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Rollins, he's checked in for Black. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Allie, thank you. Potter with the bucket. And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. .149 left in the final quarter. Here's Forte. To the inside. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So he gets them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
1:21 left to play in the 4th quarter.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
What are you doing? Oh,
and now the Pistons in transition. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah,
it's going to be Evan Mobley.
What are you doing?
Well, that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 1:07 left to play in the 4th quarter. Cleveland has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. The Beast passes to Garland to tie it up. It's rebounded by Bonner. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Baseline jumper out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Forte passes to the Beast. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
How is it out of bounds? These niggas pushing me out of bounds? Oh my God. This is good.
The Pistons on offense. 3-point lead. There's Cunningham with a 3. No luck on that one.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Cunningham. High arcing shot. Oh, no good! Goes back up. Oh, it's
determined player refusing to give up on the situation.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
Oh, what the hell? Causes all the timeouts. Oh, man,
The deep three. Misses. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. And that'll wrap it up, folks. From Grant Hill, Alan LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
This nigga coaches all the goddamn timeouts. That's crazy. Stupid ass coach, man. Maybe should have had one more timeout. That's crazy. Nigga should have had one more
Get the
timeout.
popcorn ready. It's game time.
This nigga used all the timeouts. Just don't make no sense. This nigga used all the timeouts. We could have won the fucking game, nigga had the fucking timeout. Stupid ass coach. Fuck, man. Stupid ass fucking coach.
Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here. MP, how you feeling?
Stupid ass fucking coach. That's how I play. Stupid ass coach that we get all the timeouts. No, I ain't using all the timeouts. First half timeouts. Every second half, it's all on the fucking coach. About 13. Lost by one.
You guys rule.
Stupid ass fucking person. On the fucking timeouts. Damn can you be? Nigga use all the timeouts if we getting blown out. Uh-oh, we getting blown out. Timeout. Getting blown out. Timeout. Getting blown out. Timeout. Nigga, we need them timeouts so we can come back. Dumb ass fucking coach. Not even paying attention to the damn timeout. I got at least one. Stupid ass talking crap. You getting your ass whooped. Timeout.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Castle. House is out there at Malone. Then there's Murray. And it's Wembanyama in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Forte is out there with Mobley. And it's the Beast. And it's Mitchell. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Here we go.
The tip-off goes to Cleveland. Here's the Beast. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by House. Wembanyama with it. Murray, the pass to House. Outside for Murray. Pulls up, high post. Good on the jump shot.
So effective from the mid-range. Can't give Murray room to get that one off.
Man showing some terrific range. Here's Castle. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Malone, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Castle. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's the Beast. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one, good.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
For 3, Murray. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Chicago with the ball. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He thought he was at home.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That's tipped and stolen by Murray. The crossover and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like to see Murray dictate the action like that inside. On the front foot, forcing the defender into a foul.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, you be getting blown out. Timeout. You be getting blown out. Timeout. Like, you don't hit back-to-back timeouts like that. Damn. This might be used 3 timeouts in 1 quarter.
And so Murray nails both of them. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Wembanyama outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Murray. Here is House. Covered by Mobley. Castle. Off target from outside. Cavaliers trailing. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Garland is checked in for Cleveland. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shots good by the Beast. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Murray outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 9.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Lets it go. The Beast can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, wow.
Out to the right wing. Here's House. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Chicago making a switch here. Now, here's Garland. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In a moment now to see some numbers for the Beast. How about 37 points per, over 2.5 blocks, and almost 2.5 steals. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
And he makes the first.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Morris checked in for Chicago.
Maybe 2.2 seconds on the clock, 1.9 on the clock.
And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
From outside the arc, a nice shot by McCain.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Wood. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Castle. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And here's Garland for 3. Rebounded by Moore. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Castle, guarded by Garland. Here's McCain. No good on the 3. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Count it. 14 points for the Beast.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Oh, come on now.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Jones checked in for Chicago. Wembanyama comes in for Castle. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. Here's Wood. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's McCain. 5 points in the game. With 2 seconds left, got a piece of it. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
We've got Wood. Mobley is out there with Bryant. And it's the Beast, and it's Newton in at the point guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He came away with 41 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Forte, he's checked in for Bryant. Carr, the pass to Johnson. It's stolen. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Holds it up there for Mobley. Up high and stops the alley-oop.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
The Bulls trailing. Pass to Johnson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Taken away. Moving it up. Here's the Beast. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And here is Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Here's Rupert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's the Beast. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. And he slams it down right on top of Keldon Johnson.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Here's McCain. Pass to Rupert. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2 for Chicago. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Butler's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Malone comes in for Johnson. And it's House in for Carr. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's the Beast. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. And you look at the Beast, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Both free throws good from the Beast.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Here's McCain. He had 25 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. The shot by House is no good. Here's the Beast. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Pass to McCain. It's deflected. Knocked loose. Here's Rupert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And Cleveland making a change here. Army's checked in.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And stolen by Murray. House dishes to Murray. Here's Castle. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Wood, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Chicago. 5 on the clock. Here's House. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
There's the screen. Here's Forte. Rebounded by Castle.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
House. Missed inside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And here is Murray following the three from the Beast. 1:09 left here in the second. Here's House. Up again. They shoot again. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Murray after the made shot from the Beast. Murray outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here is House. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Brooklyn.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Clowney. Here's the Beast. Malone with the steal. Goes up the baseline. House the pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 5 on the basket from House.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Standing there like a fucking prize dummy. Stupid ass niggas.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. The poet.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
I think for Cleveland, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Castle is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's House. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low. And the basket by Castle.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Well, Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't want a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now, Wembanyama. After the missed three from the Beast. Wide open look here for Murray. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Here's the Beast. It's rebounded by Malone. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Chicago, 8.5 games behind them. Ryan's checked in for Forte. Murray, the pass to House. For the lead, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by House. Murray's got 14 points.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
A moment now to see the numbers for Murray. Averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Murray. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here is House. He has 5. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Chicago, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Here's the Beast. And he makes that one. The Beast's got 31.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Covered by Mitchell. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's the Beast. He has 31. Offensive rebound. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here is House. 5 points in the game. Pass to Castle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Bulls have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he can't get the first one. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Woods checked in. Good on the second free throw.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Here's the Beast. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 33 points for the Beast.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Kick. Good on the shot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Wembanyama after the made shot from the Beast. Malone, a screen on Garland. To the middle, the inside shot, and Malone puts it in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Garland, the pass to the Beast. And he's good on the 3-ball. The Beast's got 38 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And Benyama outside. Pass to Castle. A 3-ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. The Beast's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Garland. Here's the Beast. He has 38 in the game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Castle after the made shot from the Beast. Johnson outside. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes it inside. McCain's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to the Beast. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here's McCain. Here's Carr. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Got it up. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Cavaliers leading by 5. We've got Wood as to the beast out there. And it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Rupert. Inside, here's McCain. The shot is good off the backboard.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Free throw good from the Beast.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good from the Beast. Bulls trail by 8. Here's McCain. Pass to Carr. Now here's Johnson. Wood with the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Iguodala. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. That one drops for him. The Beast's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
So they've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Wood against Carr. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Carr.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Rupert. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Murray. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from the Beast.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bulls trail by 12. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Pass to House. In the corner, Murray with it. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. You've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-6 run.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Malone outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Castle. Malone with it. Wembanyama outside. For 3, Murray slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Beast's got 13 points in just this quarter. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Castle. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The Beast's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Forte. Basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here is House. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Cleveland.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Beast.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They lead by 16. And what's their best move at this point?
And you just have to avoid silly fouls here, guys. Defend with caution, maybe get ready to make some free throws. If they can do that, they'll be looking really good here.
Here's Garland. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's the Beast. Chicago grabs the miss.
Arm and shit, man.
Here's Rupert. Johnson from outside. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Here's the Beast. Tries again. Tries yet again. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Coming up next, the Jazz taking on the Cavaliers. For the Jazz, playing just over .500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Cavs, Jazz, coming up next, right after this. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Jazz. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
Checking out Utah, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
And the Cleveland starting 5. We've got Mitchell, and it's the Beast in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, we've got Jeremy Sohan, and it's Lawson in at the small forward position. They call it fire and ice. We've got high-powered scoring taking on a lockdown defensive unit, Grant.
Well, as they say in the NBA, great offense trumps great defense. But, you know, BA rules are made to be broken. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Utah with the ball. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's Forte. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Misses the three. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Picked his pocket. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And Mitchell with the slam.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
Here's Lawson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Beyond the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. BA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Woodson, the pass to Sohan. Pass to Woodson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The offensive rebound. Here's Iguodala. Here's the Beast. Here's the three. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 5 points.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Pulls up on the wing. He can't get that one to fall.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
The Beast shot us off.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Sohan with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
On the wing man, Sohan outside. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Woods checked in. Woodson. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Utah. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Takes the 3. Woodson with a rebound. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And he jams it home with authority.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball forward.
Outside Garland. Pass to Clowney. Here's Forte. And he lays it up and in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Jazz have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Dixon. A minute 22 left to play in the first. The shot by Sohan, no good. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Forte. of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. He takes it in. Lawson. And he banks in the layup. Lawson's got his second basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Newton. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's Garland. Off target at the rim.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Filipowski. And it's blocked by Wood. Right wing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Garland for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Here's Lawson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Drills it from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. We've got Mobley, and it's the Beast in its shooting guard. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Jazz making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for the Cavaliers, they know they're up against some serious competition, but they have faith in themselves and truly believe that they deserve the top spot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He finished with 60 points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Pass to Duren. Here's Lawson. Back to Duren. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Man, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Utah leading. Here's Lawson. 9 points in the game. Pass to Duren. Here's Lawson. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Jazz leading by 3.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in, and he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's blocked. Covered by Mobley. Pass to Lawson. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Tries it from 19, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll. Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Man misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Both teams will make substitutions. Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Here's Lawson. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. Good on the second one.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's the Beast. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Outside man. Here's Woodson. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to the Beast from behind the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Brown passes to the Beast. Pass to Newton. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's man. Rejected by Brown. They recover it. Woodson, the pass to Lawson. A minute 22 left to play in the first half. Doesn't go in. Third miss out of 9 shots. Pass to the Beast. Driving in. Woodson with a rebound. Woodson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Inside. They double him with Mobley. Here's Lawson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lawson's got 18 points in the game.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it. Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
40 seconds left in the half. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn on the D side.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to the Beast. Will it go? That one's good. Mitchell making the play. The Beast has got 22 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Lawson. 20 points for him. For 3. Knocks down the long J. He has 6.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Jazz leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And Utah has possession, leading by 5. They've got Trey Mann, and it's Sohan in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Iguodala. Utah grabs the miss. Woodson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Cleveland on D. 8-point game. There's the triple. That shot is off. 8 for 13 so far. Here's the Beast. Unable to get that one. Sohan with some nice D. Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lawson's shot is off. Cavaliers trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. That one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
The steal. Here's the Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast has got 26 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Stripped it away. The shot off that time. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Lawson. Puts it up. Utah with another miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
A sloppy turnover.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Forte to the inside. Here's the Beast. Lays it up and banks it in. 28 points for him.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Here's Lawson. Give him 20. And it's blocked by Wood. Here's Forte. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Lawson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here he goes. Blocked. Here's Filipowski. Still no points. Pass to Lawson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Cavaliers ahead, up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Mitchell, and it's Garland in at the point. Here's the Beast. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. The Beast has got 30 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Up top man, guarded by Garland. And it's blocked by Wood. And they'll get another chance. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Check by Mitchell to take the lead. And it's good on the layup. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Here's the Beast. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. And the shot is good by Garland.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Filipowski. Iguodaro grabs a miss. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter.
Well, Mitchell knows it's not all about him out there. If he can get another guy a shot, he will do it.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Mann. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Darius Garland. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People will...
The previous play is under review.
Those calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Sohan's checked in for Utah. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that's good as he hits both shots. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Down low, Iguodala. Second chance shot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jazz trail by 4. And here's Mann. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 6 in the quarter. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to the Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And Cleveland making a change here. And Cleveland has possession. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Forte. Takes it inside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Forte. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Forte for 3. Lawson with a rebound. Lawson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside man. Over to the left wing. Here's Woodson. Iguodala grabs a miss. Iguodala's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Garland. On the money from 12 feet away. Garland's got 12 points here in the second half.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days. So, look, why not shoot it and make it?
There's a screen. Shot from the wing. And perfection right through the net. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Woods checked in for Mobley. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Here's Garland. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
Here's Lawson. Five to shoot. Sohan outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 1:10 left in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wood. Back to Mitchell. Now Wood. The three is up. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Cavaliers.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Beast.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson.
Great win tonight, MP.